What is going on, everybody? Wired here, back once again after a very extended hiatus, which was definitely much needed, to talk about the grifters of the Duke and Duchess of Montecito. It seems that after their Spotify deal was canceled, after their Netflix deal is in flux, which will probably continue for a little bit because I think they have a contract until 2025, even though they're not going to produce any content. What's really interesting is the invasion of their privacy from the UK courts in this lawsuit that Prince Harry is trying to bring against the Mirror and other UK tabloids for saying they've invaded his privacy without any actual evidence. Now, if this was in an American court, this would have never even gotten so far. But I guess, hey, when you're a prince of a nation or a former prince of a nation, you got special privileges. Judge tells Prince Harry's lawyer to show me the evidence, which kind of reminds me of the Dr. Evil thing. Show me the money. But a judge has told the Duke of Sussex's lawyer to show me the evidence instead of making claims in his lawsuit against Mirror Group newspapers. Mr. Justice Fancourt, presiding over the case, made the comments while listening to the Duke of Sussex's barrister give his closing speech on Wednesday. He told David Sherborne, representing the Duke, and three other high-profile claimants to show me the evidence, not just assertions by you, of particular examples of voicemail interception in the Duke's case. Now, I'm not a UK citizen. I don't know how the UK does it. But I would say, and in no offense to them, that the UK laws are a lot laxer than they are here in American society. And it seems that some people in particular, although I know some people here, if you have money, it seems over there royalty has special privileges. Because if this was in America, this would have been quashed from the start because there's not enough evidence to actually bring it to trial. However, Prince Harry is not deterred by this because he is the Duke of Idiocy, the Prince of Stupidity. Just keeps going with this. Even though they don't actually have any evidence to assert his claims, he just wants to whine and cry and binge and also try to get, free security because his privacy is invaded. And I agree with South Park completely. They want their privacy. Leave them alone. The judge told the barristers, give me your best two examples of particular evidence that Prince Harry was able to give of a particular message. In response, Mrs. Sherborne pointed to the Duke's witness statements. The Duke's witness statement, telling the court that when he deals with the articles, he does say on a number of occasions that it was material was talking about privacy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. This is just absolutely ridiculous, though. This man has no evidence. I used to give Prince Harry the benefit of the doubt. I used to think that he really got ensnared and entrapped by Meghan Markle. And to a certain extent, I still believe that he has kind of been misguided by her. But I also really realize now that these are both two deeply flawed people, being Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And they really do bring out the worst in each other. They really do. I know Harry has suffered some terrible trauma from his mother passing away at a very young age. And I don't want to discredit that in any sort of way. But to quote Tony Soprano, you got to get over it. Remembering voicemails is not possible. It comes after lawyers from MGN on Tuesday accused the Duke of suing tabloid newspapers as part of a crusade to reform the British media. What evidence to support his claims? Surprise, surprise. The Duke is suing MGN over unlawful information gathering, including phone hacking, citing 148 articles he alleged had been obtained illegally, such as by intercepting his voicemails. And the insane part is that 148 incidents. You would think you'd be able to at least cite, a quarter of them? 20% of them, 15% of them as being legitimate. He can't cite one source as being illegitimate. Isn't that insane? Oh, I guess not, because he's Prince Harry. Prince Harry's truth is not the truth, obviously. During the barrister's closing speech on Wednesday morning, the judge told him that this is your opportunity to give specific examples of voicemail interception leading to the articles about the Duke in the Mirror titles. Mr. Sherborne cited the Duke's witness statement in response, saying, I had in mind the discussion between him and his brother relating to Mr. Burrell. So that's one example. Then we've got hooray, hurrah, Harry's dumped. These are just examples. He added, now obviously 20 years later, remembering a specific voicemail is not going to be possible. What all the claimants do is in their witness statement explain how the information is something that they were discussing in voicemails but not publicly. Well, I guess that it could have also involved himself. He's been known to actually leak things, a lot of things, to the press himself. Or maybe it involved William. Or maybe it involved this Mr. Burrell. I have no idea. You know, Harry's known to get a little slosh sometimes. He goes out, he dresses up as a World War II bad guy and go out and shoot his mouth off. So possibly maybe that happened. I don't know. Or maybe somebody hacked his phone. You can make that claim, obviously. It's totally fine. But you need to provide evidence. At least in the US you would. 2003 People article that Mr. Sherborne references as an example of potential voicemail interception concerns a conversation between Prince Harry and his brother about Paul Burrell, their mother's former butler. The Duke told the court during his cross-examination a message to his brother in which he describes Mr. Burrell as a two-faced ish could have been lifted directly from a voicemail. He said the article was the start of a rift between the brothers because Prince William had wanted to meet Mr. Burrell, whereas Harry thought it was a bad idea. Oh, hold up. I thought a rift between the brothers was when they were in school and William told him not to associate with him, which probably was a smart move by William. But with the 3-year difference and all that, that's probably something a lot of brothers do. I was the older brother when I was a senior in high school. I had a younger brother. No, you see him every now and then in the school, but you really, when you're an upperclassman, you don't really want to associate with lower classmen, even if it's just your brother. It's a whole sibling thing, We're good friends now. I hope he doesn't take it to heart. I highly doubt he does, but, Prince Harry just cannot get over any little slight he's ever had. Another interesting article here. Harry's lawyer calls Piers Morgan's trial no-show fatal. Prince Harry's lawyer said on Tuesday a British publisher's failure to call witness such as Piers Morgan was a fatal blow to its defense against allegations brought by the royals and others as of unlawful behavior by its tabloid papers. And I don't even know what they're thinking. They think Piers Morgan is going to come to their defense. Piers Morgan is one of the most rabid people in the UK press towards Meghan Markle. Originally was on her side and now completely denounces the couple as total grifters. The Prince and 100 others are suing Mirror Group newspapers, the publisher of the Daily Mirror, Sunday Mirror, and Sunday People over allegations of phone hacking and unlawful information gathering between 1991 and 2011. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm dipped in this right here. I really am. I'm hurt. Because I've also been a victim of phone hacking from the UK media. I can't prove it, but I know I have. I should have added my name onto the lawsuit myself. It's a shame I wasn't up on the curb for that. I'm sorry, it's a joke. But I think the whole thing is here, people do not feel sympathy for this person. They just don't. Not after you've trashed your family, you trashed the Queen and her husband, Prince Philip. You trashed your own father, the current king, King Charles, his wife, Camilla, who, though they're not perfect people, they've obviously been under a little bit of scrutiny, made some mistakes. Don't seem like terribly bad people. And also your brother, Prince William, his wife, Kate Middleton, and their children as well. Which you don't have any right to do. You really shouldn't. Airing family grievances out in public is a terrible thing. And you should never do it under any circumstances, no matter what gripes you have with your family. I believe, anyway. But anyway, it doesn't look like this lawsuit is going to be too successful. It looks like the judge is going to laugh at them. And if this is in the U.S. court, they would have laughed him out of court a long time ago. It would have never even gone to trial. He's lucky he has that princely status, which probably should be revoked from him because he hates the monarchy so much. Yeah, that's all I got. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you all the next one. Thank you for listening so long. Later.